From the moment I could walk, a ball was never far from my hand. Sports were in my blood, a roaring current of energy that defined me. I excelled at everything: football, basketball, even tennis. My passion led me to teaching, and I landed a job as a sports teacher at a local high school. I should have been happy, living my dream, but I wasn't. My name was Max, and while my skills were undeniable, there was something about me that people couldn't reconcile. My frame was naturally slender, my features softer than what society deemed masculine. My voice, too, was higher pitched. The kids, bless their naive heart, laughter ringing in my ears. It was meant in jest, I knew, but each barb pricked at a deep insecurity. The other teachers weren't much better. The sly comments in the staff room, the barely concealed smirks when I tripped over my own feet during a drill, they stung. "He's got the skills," I overheard one say, "but he just doesn't look the part." The constant judgment chipped away at my confidence. I started dreading Mondays, the thought of facing another week of whispers and snickers making my stomach churn. I was a good teacher. I knew I was. I cared about my students, I pushed them to be their best, but none of it mattered. All they saw was a man who didn't fit the mold. For years I tried to ignore it, to toughen up, to be the man they expected. I lifted weights, lowered my voice, even tried growing a beard, a patchy, pathetic attempt that only earned more ridicule. Nothing worked. I was trapped in a body that felt like a costume, playing a role I was never meant for. Then, one sleepless night, staring at my reflection, the truth hit me with the forceation was both terrifying and liberating. I spent months researching, talking to therapists, grappling with the enormity of the decision. It wouldn't be easy. There would be pain, both physical and emotional, prejudice and judgment. But the thought of living another day as Max, suffocating in this ill-fitting skin, was unbearable. So I took the leap. I underwent hormone therapy, and slowly, painstakingly, my body began to transform. The changes were subtle at first: softer skin, a more feminine curve to my face. Then came the surgery, the final, definitive step towards becoming the woman I always knew I was. The recovery was brutal. The pain was intense, and the emotional roller coaster was even worse. But with each passing day, as I saw my true self reflected in the mirror, a sense of peace settled over me. Max was gone. I was Amelia. Returning to the school was daunting. I hadn't told anyone about my transition, afraid of the reaction. I walked through the front doors, my heart pounding in my chest, wearing a simple dress and a pair of heels. Heads turned. The students, the same ones who had once teased me mercilessly, were stunned into silence. Their eyes widened, not with malice, but with genuine admiration. "Miss Amelia?" one of them stammered. "You look amazing." The other teachers were equally speechless. The snide remarks were replaced with awkward smiles and tentative greetings. The world hadn't ended. In fact, it felt like it was just beginning. I embraced my new life with open arms. I reveled in expressing my femininity, experimenting with makeup and fashion. I walked taller, my head held high, no longer ashamed of who I was. And then there was Ben. We met at a local coffee shop, a chance encounter that turned into something beautiful. He saw me, the real me, not the illusion I had presented for so long. He loved my strength, my vulnerability, my passion for sports. He didn't care about my past, only about the woman I was today. Now, years later, I stand on the sports field, a whistle around my neck, the sun warming my face. My students look up to me, who is confident, capable, and unapologetically herself. Being a beautiful woman hasn't just changed my appearance. It's changed everything. It's given me the freedom to live authentically, to love and be loved, to inspire others to embrace their true selves. And as I watch my students run and play, their laughter echoing through the air, I know that I am finally home.